Greetings, divine angelics of the 5D New Earth frequency, fully activated through this divine goddess portal. Happy 12/12 of the divine feminine rising up, stepping into your roles as way showers of the new earth, of the golden age, of the new Jerusalem. Today we had another powerful day of intense waves of higher dimensional frequencies coming in. Many codes. We had the 17 hertz higher frequency coming in on the Schumann resonance with this quantum energy. And that is of the 8 code of heaven, the divine feminine, the divine goddess, the sacred womb of Gaia. Today also the 12/12 portal. We have the 22/22 and the 11/22 encoded, 12/12 of the 33. Today we reached 13,313 subscribers on the channel. So we have the 1313 of the 44 and the 333 connected to the angelic realm and the triple trinity and the code of Nikola Tesla of the 3, 6, and the 9. Okay, we have many powerful transmissions coming through today. And we're going to save a very special transmission from our divine bro star of the light, Blue Wolf, a message that he received directly from Mama, Mount Shasta today, which is very powerful. And this is the only place you're going to hear this transmission. So we thank our divine bro star of the light, Blue Wolf, and this will be the transmission at the very end. So wait till the very end of today's transmissions to hear this most sacred message from our most special portal, Mount Shasta. I'd like to take a moment to thank our supporters on Patreon. Thank you for your pledges and your support and continued support. If you'd like to support our mission and work with the Eagle and the Condor, you can make a pledge at patreon.com/prime disclosure. We also had our 4th drawing today of the Divine Goddess dolls for our supporters at $20 or greater. So you can purchase one of these goddess dolls from my Sacred Condor at lunagoddessart.com. And thank you for those that have supported my queen on her Etsy page, which is Ama Luna Goddesses. And thank you again to our divine sister of the light, Lady V, Veronica from Higher Realm Holistics, for giving us a shout out and for your beautiful message on yesterday's video, which you can check out on her channel, Higher Realm Holistics. And we really appreciate you, divine sister, and everything you do for humanity and for our light worker teams and our angelics. You are a bright, brilliant light, way shower of the new earth, and the Eagle and the Condor look forward to working with you on our great mission on the new earth. Your transmission and message was very deep and moving, so thank you very much, divine sister. We are sending you lots of love and blessings. Aho. So today we had the 17 hertz on the Schumann resonance after a day of quiet. Now we're seeing some higher dimensional codes coming in and frequencies and light language through the Schumann charts. We had 164 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. The 64, the code of the matrix, 64 codons in the DNA, 64 hexagrams in the I Ching, the sacred book of change. The most powerful earthquake again today in Japan, Miyako, with a 5.5, 55 into the 10. Earlier today in the sacred portal in Colombia, South America, with the 4.9 of the 13 energy. We had a 4.5 in Chile, South America, the sacred portal of the Andes with a 4.5 of the 9. Then in the crown, a 3.7, 37 into 73, heaven on earth. Then we had another 4.5 in Chile, right off the coast, South America, south of the Tropic of Capricorn. So we had the 99 encoded. Then we had the 5.5 in Japan with the Lemurian energy. Then again today, Hawthorne, Nevada, 4-9 with the 13 of the Divine Goddess. Then a 3.7 in Hawthorne, the 37, the Mirror of the 73. Today is the Great Mirror. Puerto Rico with the Atlantean energy, 3-3. Then we had 3 more activations in Nevada, 3.9 with the 12, and then 2 3.1s with the 4-4 code coming in. Then Nicaragua, Central America with the Mayan energies, and we had a 4.5 again with the 9. And then in Indonesia, on the Ring of Fire, the Lemurian energy, 4-6, the Mirror of the 64. And then Vanuatu also on the Ring of Fire with the Lemurian energy, 4-6. So we have the 10-10 portal, the first portal to my sacred condor. Then Puerto Rico again, 3-6 with the 9 energy. Indonesia again, 5-2. And then a 4-9 in Indonesia with the 13 of the Divine Goddess. El Salvador, Central America, again with our Mayan energy, 4.1 with the 5, 1723 UTC, 12.702 latitude, 87.975 longitude. We have the 77 of the 14 and of the 5. And then Papua New Guinea on the Ring of Fire, Lemurian energy 5.0, Redway, California 3-3, the Philippines, Lemurian energy 4-2, then 2 activations in the sacred portal of Russia with a 4.7 and then a 4.1, and that is right on the border of Georgia in the Caucasus Mountains, where the word Caucasian came from. This whole region at one time was called the Caucasus region. Now we have the remaining, the Caucasus Mountains, the sacred mountains that runs from the Black Sea into the Caspian Sea, bridging the 2 worlds together, the physical and the non-physical, the feminine, the masculine, the eagle and the condor, fly high, freely, transmitting the divine union codes and the codes of freedom, the codes of sovereignty, the codes of abundance for all of humanity, here now in this great awakening. We start today's first transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Linda Lee. A special message for 12/12. Our inner sun has been activated. December 12, 2020. Happy 12/12, dear beloveds. Today's energy is special, and the Divine invites you all to slow down and let the energy settle and do the work. The energies coming in at the moment are especially designed for this occasion, especially this Christmas season. The Divine has tremendous amounts of love energies and blessings ready for the planet and humanity. True blessings indeed. Please sit down and let the energies integrate. The Divine says your body knows how. You just need to give your mind a break so that you have the attention for the process. This morning we also have the solar sun being activated. The solar sun is our inner sun. It gives out energy once it is activated, especially now when the sun energies are the strongest and the planet is in need of the solar energies. Let your solar energy go online, dear ones. Let your inner sun shine through and reach out to the souls who are in need of the sun energies. You have the sun in you, and your inner sun is now shining brightly. Children of the great central sun, you are indeed shining, and you are the bright suns. I love you, dear children of my heart. I am your Mother God. Go in peace now. Linda Lee. And from Shamanic Astrology Mystery School, 12/12/2020 is a day to remember because it features a Moon-Venus occultation that may be visible in broad daylight. If you don't see it during the day, those who live in the Pacific time zone or further west, Venus and the Moon are beautiful in the morning sky just before dawn, separated by only 2.5 degrees. Those on the East Coast will see the Moon-Venus pairing at around 4 degrees apart. The Scorpio-Venus Sacral Chakra gate, and the solstice between. One of the most challenging, scary places is the space between what is dying and what is birthing. The empty void is where everything is and isn't, where unmanifest potential exists before birthing into manifestation. Not only is Venus and Scorpio emphasizing these between mysteries, but we are also between a year that is ending and a new one beginning, defined by the December solstice. located in an area of the sky that tells us we are also between major cycles, a great year of 26,000 years that is ending and a new one beginning. The transition phase is from at least 1962 to 2034, a 72-year window, but perhaps even longer from 1926 to 2070, a 144-year window. This is a natural process that happens with or without our cooperation. Even if we resist with all that we are, the sun sets on the day that is, before rising on a new day. The seasons continue to change, and we are powerless to stop it. So why not surrender, trust the process, and choose to be the seeds for a new earth, a new time, a new way of being? This is about rising from the ashes of the old into a brighter, more magical, more fulfilling new day, new year, and new galactic cycle. 12/12 is also the feast day of Our Lady of Guadalupe, honoring the Divine Mother. From VenusAlchemy.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Kate Spreckley from Ascension Energies. In these final weeks of 2020, there are cosmic gateways and alignments occurring that will profoundly shift everything. These gateways and alignments bring some incredibly powerful energies, which will give us the final thrust we need to fully disengage from the past. The first of these gateways is the 12/12 portal, which opens every year on the 12th of December and remains open until the 30th of December. The midpoint of this portal is the solstice on the 21st, and this year we have the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn on the same day, a rare astrological conjunction that will mark the birth of a new cycle in our human evolution. The energy of this year's 12/12 portal is preparing you for the solar eclipse happening on the 14th. New light codes are beginning to pulse through your energy system, creating a new energetic configuration within you. This configuration will enable your soul essence to stabilize within you and bring all energetic bodies into alignment and balance. It may be physically uncomfortable as the body must expand and adjust. Make sure to rest and allow your body the time it needs to process and integrate the changes that are occurring. And today from Divine Bro-Star of the Light, Marco Loper. The only God you have to worship is love. The only divinity that you have to be on your knees in front of is love. The only force able to sustain life is love. The only source of everything that exists is this projection of consciousness, called reality, is love. So you will finally understand that there is no religion higher than love, no teaching higher than love, no man higher than love, no healthy reality without love. Embrace yourself for one of the biggest storms of love coming from the galactic center on the 12/12 portal, the catalyst for dissolving duality into oneness, giving birth to the golden age on the 21/12 celestial portal. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, today we have in our micro-universe the representation of what is taking place at a deeper level, the activation of our golden aspects, which is not separated from the feminine, for as you know, both work in perfect unison, and within the number 12 of today's frequency, the 3 is embedded as the result of the co-creation of both essences, for one cannot coexist without the other. We are as guides shared within a very important activation passage, one that will reveal many of the things we still do not understand. If we are ready to listen and leave our fixed ideas aside, for some it will be about their initial awakening, while for others already immersed on this path, it will be about activating some dormant aspects of themselves, healing, restructuring them, or simply bringing them into balance, for both are equally important as we desire to manifest an abundant and loving reality. As guides previously shared at the beginning of this month, we are going to be surrounded, especially during the solstice, by golden Christos energies for us to continue our inner work of polarity synthesis and Christos consciousness embodiment, as it is often known, integration, although this has nothing to do with December, for it is a daily inner work, not just a seasonal one. As today was sunny here, a very rare thing, I took the opportunity to go outside in nature and activate my golden aspect, the masculine one. The one that together with the feminine manifests and protects in the physical what the feminine births from within first. The frequency of the authentic essence of the masculine is always an empowered and protective one that has nothing to do with the false masculine archetype that we have been programmed to manifest. During December, working with self-soul expression is pivotal, for it is vital that we express our hearts and personal truth, no matter how others may see what we have to say. We are in a time where personal liberation and all that it involves is essential, and by being way-showers is that we show others who are also willing to step into this journey that personal evolution, expression, and mission fulfillment can be done, as integrity together with our personal will is the most important thing in this evolutionary journey if we desire to really shift and step into a more illumined space. While we are immersed within these energies, for they are not just there for one day, we have the gift to align both aspects of ourselves that need to work in unison, activating abundance, protection, self-empowerment, at the same time that we too activate our inner senses, for both are pivotal to embody the truth, rather than the many manipulative lies that we are being told at this time, in which for more than many try to deny is a time of transition into a finely illumined, free dimensional dimension, where communing with our soul is pivotal to navigate throughout our new reality. This is also a wonderful time for those who are working on not just the integration of polarities, but also in the creation of balanced relationships, which after all it is all through the embodiment of our masculine and feminine essences that we can manifest relationships that are equals and that are meant to create something that will benefit all, not just both as it used to be in the old, when we had unconscious, karmic, or simply healing relationships. Now we are moving towards the integration of all aspects of ourselves, and this is something that will be also reflected into our soul reunions, as well as into our aspects of our physical lives. This is why I always make emphasis, as guides always remind me, into the importance with working with both aspects of ourselves, not just with the masculine at a certain time or feminine, for in whatever portal that we experience and decide to align with, both energies are always coexisting together, and as it happens with the doorway of today, a 12-12 day, both essences are already embracing each other. It is always our human tendency to separate and label all what makes them different. At the moment, our main mission, independently of what our personal soul task is on the planet, is to always remain in the calm, peaceful, and loving essence of our soul, as I always say, for there is nothing we can really do to change others or how they try to manipulate reality. The most important thing is to send a frequency of unconditional love, harmony, and compassion for those who are choosing to experience a state of lower consciousness, also in need of our compassion and understanding. If we are constantly judging those who have different paths, rebelling with what is taking place, and constantly wasting our energy in already lost battles, then our precious light will be lost in delusions, for we would have already fallen into their main purpose, which is to destabilize ourselves and our main purpose. It is understandable the disappointment that many are experiencing at the moment. However, we can only shift our own thinking, feelings, and reality. When we do so, we finally begin to see the changes that we expected to be coming from the outer, for we had the power to trigger this transformation all the time. We were just focusing on the delusion rather than in the solution, which always lies within. Being compassionate, loving, and understanding is our true mission, regardless of the personal one that we too brought here. It is not by fighting back or by judging that we help the collective, but by being love-light pillars that we see this harmonic frequency and begin to show that creating a loving space can be done. As we move into a more loving space, the difference with our old reality will be more emphasized, which is why it is so important to learn how to discern what is real from what is a false scenario from the lower forces. For even though we are shown differently, everything is changing and moving into a more loving space. However, chaos will only speak louder than peace. I wish you all a loving passage and a harmonic solstice, beloved ones. May you always embrace within divine love the masculine and the feminine. May you always be a love-light pillar of compassion, harmony, and peace. In love, light, and service, Natalia Alba from starseedsoul.com. And today from Marianne Savino, 1212 Sagittarius Lemurian Stargate. Today is a portal to a new beginning. 12/12/2020 equals 10 equals 1. The number 1 in numerology is about planting seeds for a new beginning. This portal affords us the opportunity to reawaken our light codes that are dormant within, and we are receiving new light codes of higher consciousness to bring us into a divine alignment with the new earth. Love, joy, abundance, and harmony are associated with this 12/12 portal. Divine feminine energies are moving through us to restore and rebalance with the awakened masculine. The Lemurian paradise light codes are building as we head towards the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius on Monday, December 14th, and then onto this Jupiter and Saturn conjunction with the solstice on Sunday, December 21st, when the sun moves into Capricorn. These are very exciting times, and we are riding the ascension wave with great strength as we continue to recalibrate higher frequencies of light. From astrobutterfly.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light Celia Fenn, 12/12 portal, the opening into abundance, love, balance, and sacred union. What powerful energies flow through today. The golden light blending with the incoming diamond light to produce the golden white solar energy, which is tinted with the magenta ruby of the Magdalene. Let your heart be open to receive. From starchildglobal.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Abigail Wainwright, 12/12 Gateway Portal, the Rainbow Bridge. During this deep transitional phase, the Rainbow Bridge, which is a channel of light that moves through your chakra system and along your spine, has been activated. This will allow the Divine Spirit to enter your body to stimulate higher development of your soul. As higher consciousness is raised, this Rainbow Bridge comes to life, nourishing and awakening your body, mind, and soul through the chakra system. The influx of light is a spiritual detoxification that's clearing out blocks from your mind, emotional body, physical body, and soul, including past life experiences. This can feel very uncomfortable and confusing as the blockages are broken down and processed. All emotional trauma is stored within the body's organs and nervous system, and this light body is getting activated to purify the physical body. The result is your energy field becomes more spacious, so more light can permeate your being. The ascension process can be very difficult, but please hold on. Your life and perception may be changing dramatically right now. This Rainbow Bridge allows a paradigm shift to occur. When you are ready and have all you need, just open to the changes occurring with love and acceptance. Call upon your guides to assist with holding grace through this process. There are beings of unconditional love that bring protection as they anchor in the loving bridge of light upon Mother Earth for the highest good of all. Abigail Wainwright. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mars in Aries sextile the North Node in Gemini. Mars is on the Sabian symbol, a young girl feeding birds in winter. The strengthening aspects from yesterday are still in play today. With Mars now engaging with the North Node, there's a sense that doors are opening. A little push and a dash of bravery means we can walk right through to the next chapter. This is an excellent time to tie up loose ends and finish what we started, to leave space for a new mission. The Sabian symbol of Mars tells us to continue to do what needs to be done, even when we can't see the results of our actions. Feeding birds in winter is like tending to your dreams, protecting what you have grown so far, trusting that you will survive. It's also a symbol that reminds us that we each have a duty of care, both for one another and for nature as a whole. Contribute to your local food bank, feed the birds in the park or garden. Small acts of kindness reanimate the world. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 258, White Spectral Mirror. The number 11 is called Spectral, and its key words are dissolve, liberation, and release. The 11th day is all about liberated, depending, of course, of the energy of the day it is combined with. Today is White Mirror, which represents reflection, order, and endlessness. This combination doesn't take much explaining. The truth will set you free. Learning the truth today will result in feeling liberated. Don't be afraid to face it. Clarity is the most important tool to guide you along the right path. Without clarity, we live in delusion and get lost and pulled off our path. The guide for the day is also a white mirror, so it's a double helping of truth today. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Spectral Mirror, Kin 258, 12 December 2020, 1212 Portal, the Mirror World shatters. 12-12-2020 equal 12-12-22 equal 1-2-1-2-2-2 equal 12-3-4 equal 3-3-4 equal 6-4 equal 10 equal 1. Another 64 code. We have the 12 of acquiring wisdom and strength, 1 new beginnings, original leader, 2 twins, partner, cooperation, 3 Holy Trinity, creativity, joy, communication, 4 form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic, 22 master builder, architect of peace, 10 manifestation, power, authority, leadership, Kin 258 equal 15 equal 6, heaven, Christ, harmony, family, 1 2 3 4 successive codes on a 12-12 activation portal equal 3 3 equal 6, divine, lots of heavenly codings too. 3 2 1 final countdown, 3 more kin days to go as we complete the cycle in this galactic spin of the Tzolk'in calendar on the solar eclipse, ready for takeoff, magic flight, day 11 of the spectacular yellow star wave spell, where we are awakening our sparkle and using our creativity to attract more beauty, grace, and harmony in our lives, so that our lives become a living work of art. And so we reach day 11, the gateway, and the final countdown to piercing the veil through to Source. Today we are reflecting on the illusion of the old paradigm, ready to dissolve and release it in order to liberate the new world of peace, love, harmony, and abundance, with much more sparkle in our lives. What a brilliant day! Tone of creation, spectral tone 11, operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. The spectral tone provides full purging, transformative power. When we go spectral, we learn to release all that we have manifested in order that we may commence the next cycle. Solid forms dissipate and dissolve. We are finally freed from the emotional baggage and debris that we have carried deep within ourselves in order to liberate and release you from the past. What a spectacular gift on this 12-12 portal day. 11 is the process of disintegration, stripping away the layers down to your core essence. Unity, the great illuminator, is transforming patterns and structures, freeing you from things that no longer serve your emerging wholeness. With the spectral tone of 11, cherished ideals, beliefs, and images of all kinds are being brought up for you to re-examine, illuminate, and transform. Examine what appears dissonant in your life, then let it go. Bless your past, your pain and suffering, and release it forever. Going through your resistance and blockages prepares a space for greater reflection and truth to flow in unimpeded. As your facade crumbles and your walls come tumbling down, the true illumination of self bursts through. These are very powerful energies at work to create final closure, dissolving all impediments to you finally claiming and aligning with your starry soul self, your God self. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway and polarity, inviting you to step through into a new, more harmonious and beautiful reality filled with abundant opportunities. Connect with your higher truth, giving you the power to carve a new path of liberation. Finally cleansing and purging of the old, we have a new vacuum from which to attract new and more vibrant energies and experiences. Out with the old and in with the newer, embryonic, and effervescent rainbow frequencies. The mirror world shatters. You have the power to reclaim your sovereignty and see the truth. All is clear now, no mirrors, no illusions. All is revealed through a pane of pure, transparent clear glass, forming a portal to your new life. Open the window, breathe the fresh air, and frolic amongst the meadow blooms. Life is good. The dream has awakened and is now being fully realized in our beautiful and magical new world that is becoming more real with each passing day. No poverty, no disease, no suffering, just pure flowing joy, prosperity, and bliss. We need to accept responsibility for our collective creation and destruction of our original Lemurian paradise. How did we let things get this bad? Why did we tolerate so much disrespect for our environment, our people, our animals, our land, our resources, and our planet? Most of us buried our heads in the sand like the famed ostriches, out of sight, out of mind. Today, the double mirror is revealing it all. There is nowhere to hide, and we must face all the truth of what we have collectively created. Look in the mirror and brush aside all delusions relating to your beauty and worthiness and that of our planet. Look for the beauty that is revealed beyond the chaos and ugliness. Look past the physical reflection into the depths of your soul. Access your starseed essence and stand in the harmony of your full God presence. You are indeed beautiful, you are worthy, and you are the light. You are made in God's likeness, so how can you be anything other than a radiant spark of the divine? Reconnect with your inner beauty and affirm, I am my full radiant presence now. I am the harmony of the stars. And in so doing, we can now reclaim our beautiful planet Gaia as the pristine, pure, and idyllic paradise that we have all been dreaming into our reality. And so it is. Aho, beautiful starry rainbow dreamers. Today's question is, what do I need to dissolve in order to release more peace, harmony, and abundance? Reflecting on all the beauty in our precious new rainbow world. Divine blessings for our smashing planetary liberation. Victory to the light. In Lakek ala Kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 258, White Spectral Mirror. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to reflect. Releasing order, I seal the matrix of endlessness. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this most powerful divine day of doubling down, beloved beings of light, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below the video of the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. 622 coming in. I'd like to take a moment to thank our supporters on Patreon. I'd like to take a moment to thank Divine Angel of the Light, Andrea Ansak, for your raising of your pledge today. We got one vote today to continue our work, so thank you, Angel of the Light. Thank you for your pledge and your vote, and we'll be entering you in for the drawing the next 2 days for the last 2 goddess dolls. And today we had our drawing of a handmade goddess doll from my sacred condor, and the winner of today's drawing was Divine Sister of the Light, Debbie Pepines. Congratulations, sister. We're going to send you an email, so be sure to respond with your address so we could ship that out to you and hopefully get it to you from before Christmas. And you could purchase these beautiful goddess angel dolls from my sacred queen, my goddess, on lunagoddessart.com. We'll have the link in the description below. Now, if you'd like to support our work and mission and keep these transmissions coming to the world daily for free, you can make a pledge starting at $5 a month on patreon.com/primedisclosure. So we appreciate you all for your continued support, your pledges, and your donations to keep us bringing these transmissions to all of you. And we're going to be bringing many good things to our Patreon people, such as guided meditations. We'll be doing some live events, and potentially I may have found a temporary home to rent. So please send us your prayers and blessings that this goes through so that we can take our work and art to the next level and be able to spend more time with the healing arts and teaching many different healing meditative arts and practices through our Patreon page and through those that support us in our work, and potentially be doing some healing ceremonies and practices for individuals and groups. Not sure what the future holds, but we have many visions for what is to come. And then eventually healing retreat centers and sustainable communities, but that's a time in the future, and we're going to have to get investors, and that's going to be a work on progress, and that's going to take time. But first, we need to do whatever it takes to get to the point to provide our daily living expenses, and we're about halfway there through the pledges and donations. So thank you all for supporting us on our work, and we're holding the line until January 1st, and then I decide, depending on what happens in the next 20 days or so, what my next move is and what I'll be bringing to the world, and potentially some new work coming through, and stepping into the role of the medicine way for all living beings. And right now the Galactics want myself, our team, our people to hold the line until January 1st. And I told them today we will give them till January 1st. And then I take the bull by the horns. Being a Taurian, Saul from Tarsus, born in the year of the ox, I am like a bull in the china shop, and they are getting me fired up. Here comes the Tasmanian devil. Grandmother Bear wants to come in, but I'm going to play it cool and give it time. You see, as a Taurian by nature, we want to control the narrative and take matters into our own hands. So we hold the line. We keep going through and through and through with great faith and great courage. But we all have a tipping point and a threshold that has been met, that has been reached, and we have all suffered enough. So we hold the line until January 1st, and then we do it our way, the way of the Rainbow Warriors of Light. So I'm going to end today's transmission from a very special message from our divine bro star of light, Blue Wolf from Mount Shasta. And out of the kindness of his heart, he transmitted and sent this to myself today to bring to all of you as a special gift for this 1212 portal, the Divine Goddess, and a special message directly from Mama, Mount Shasta. And now Blue Wolf, bro star of the light, he is 4th generation grandson of the Lakota Sioux chief, Sitting Bull, and he has a shop in Mount Shasta. You can find him at crystalkeepers.net. So we begin the transmission from Blue Wolf, communicating directly with Mama, Mount Shasta. Greetings to all. I am an ancient energy. You know me as Mount Shasta. This is my 4th physical embodiment. The mountain you see is actually 2 mountains if you look closely. 597,000 years ago, I sprang up on the north-south axis. Then 7,000 years later, the second part of me came forth on the east-west axis. I represent duality. You see, I am 2 merged as 1. I have been called many names over eternity. This is my 4th embodiment as a mountain. As Gaia shifts and moves over the millennia, so do I. My energy center has always been connected to the center of Gaia, gently swaying along. In times past, I have worked with many of your civilizations. Some you call Atlantean and Lemurian. I had a different embodiment back then. I represented a different energy back then. I have come to you all at this time to share with you some insights. I wish to offer you some understanding of duality. Duality on this plane of existence is normal. There are many planes of existence. If you are meant to be in a non-duality plane, you would have been born there. It is that simple. Gaia is infinite. Gaia is complete. Gaia exists in duality. Embracing duality is important. So I would like to take you on a journey. Close your eyes. Now go back as far as you can in thought. Long before there was anything physical, before any known universes existed, there was a great darkness, a great void, the womb of Great Mother. In the vast darkness was the embryonic seeds of all that would be, a rich darkness full of life, full of a rich golden energy, an energy that sustained you, and everyone for many millennia. Your essence existed there for millennia on a different form of energy, energy of darkness. There is so much confusion in this modern times regarding darkness. There is a difference between evil actions and darkness. Evil actions by humans are harmful. Darkness is energizing. It is important to understand the difference. Surrounded in the golden darkness of the void is where we all were until a point when Great Mother called into her womb Great Father, who brought the light. Together they made passionate love. In their sacred, whirling, twirling love-making, all matter was sprung from the womb of Great Mother. Universes were created, life expanded, still expanding as we speak. The darkness of the void used to feed you. It still can. Many teachings exist that show how to gather the energy of light. The great central sun has so much rich energy for all to bathe in. The fruit you eat from the trees holds the energy of light. Many teachings used to exist that showed you how to gather the energy of darkness. New moon ceremonies, the Black Lodge for women. Those teachings all had a common thread. They honored the sacred goddess. It is important to remember from whence you came. Embrace the darkness of night. Learn to see in the night without all that artificial light. It may seem like all of those lights you have everywhere are helping you to see. Actually, they blind you. Take away your artificial light and you can see in the forest at night. In the dark of night it is easy for your fears to get the best of you. As you awaken and learn to come into balance with all things, the darkness of the void holds many codes of energy that are just waiting for you. Not all matter left the womb of Great Mother at the same time. That is why some feel like they are an old soul and some feel like they are a young soul. Some souls have yet to leave the womb of Great Mother. They are bathing in the rich golden energy of the womb of Great Mother. You can connect with the vast darkness of the void through stillness, by sitting outside on a dark night, by becoming still and allowing yourself to be the darkness of the womb of Great Mother. Let your mind rest. Let your focus be on the energy center of your heart. Let it feel the dense fog of darkness. Let your heart embrace the darkness. Learn to feel your own womb, the place where you hold insights and ideas, the place you put them to nurture your ideas. That is your womb. It is a place of darkness. As you go forth, bring back the love of the dark of night. Celebrate the golden energy of darkness. Let it heal you. Go outside at night and stare up at the stars. Feel that mystery of night. Honor that part of your life. You live half of your day in darkness and half in light. Learn to embrace both equally, for they are you. From Mount Shasta through Blue Wolf, crystalkeepers.net. So keep walking your sacred path with heart, and shining your light brightly into the night. Beloved beings of light, 711 coming in on the 12/12, head of a beautiful and blessed portal, and coming eclipse and solstice. And keep living your passions and your dreams of the new earth. We love you all. Namaste.